I had one person call me and say, I have nothing to do with it, you need to.
On the rubble.
Yeah.
We don't set your
On the
property
issue.
value.
I go, that
We
was
don't set your property value.
Right.
This is really going to put a hurting on Ravenna trying to patch that
statewide.
school.
That is
Sure is.
Portage County,
Oh,
Jack.
What's that?
That's statewide.
No, it is statewide, you're right.
It is just Portage
It's
County.
happening all across the state.
Outrageously high.
that'd be fun. Yes,
It's a big deal.
Pay for all these social service programs and everything. I don't know.
We had them on, they don't have anything to do with it.
I had a great one that I came up with.
Stowe wants to build a bunch of like
They want to build 4 new
He's
schools.
still afraid.
I don't know.
He is off
chip away.
the rails.
Well, we're going to be in the same
Never gonna do you any good to sell your house, and you buy another house, you're in the
All
same
our
boat.
elementaries are the same age. Our worst buildings are
Good evening, it's 7 o'clock. I'm gonna call order the Kent City Council meeting of August the 21st,
I'll have to put a
2024. Would the clerk please read the roll?
Mr. Amorite?
Here.
Like that
Ms.
at all.
Selko? Here. Mr. Clapper?
Here.
Mr. DeLeon?
Here.
Mr. Hook?
Here.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Here.
Ms. Schaefer-Bish?
here.
Mr. Sidoti?
Here.
Mr. Turner?
Ms. Rosenberg, you have opening remarks.
I don't. Just stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
for all.
Thank you. I need an approval for the minutes for the July 24th meeting.
Second.
Second by Gwen. Any discussion on that? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, communications.
We have one person signed in, Odin Amador Gorby.
Okay, would you come to the podium, give your name and address, and we'll give you 3 minutes to share your concern with us.
You can do whatever you want.
I'll just keep it like, I'll
Make
grab it.
yourself at home.
Okay.
We're not that bad to look at.
Oh, okay.
But we
Is this on? Okay, perfect.
But we do need your name and your address.
Name and
Oh,
address.
yes, my name is Odin Amador Gorby, and my address is 1800 Rhodes Road, Kent, Ohio, 44240. Now, do I have to disclose my apartment location?
No, you're good.
I want to keep that part private. All right, and I tried to speak.
Go ahead, you're on.
Okay, so I've come here today out of desperation lately. I want to talk about a little bit about pedestrian and traffic safety. As of late, there's been times when I've almost got ran over by cars out on the roads, and today I almost got ran over by a car as I was going through the intersection. And it's become such a problem that I tried calling the police about it and say, hey, we need to do something about these roads. They're getting more and more dangerous for us college students, and it's become a real concern. My suggestion would be to anyone that does the streets stuff, maybe put police speedometers on those intersections, especially ones that are super busy, because that may help people slow down, and definitely have more traffic cameras, so now in case if someone does try to run over someone, they can be held accountable. And is my 3 minutes almost up?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that would be some suggestions I would say, because it's become such an issue. And then there's also the other issue too. To be fair, there are college students that are going on the roads like crazy, going in front of buses. That also needs to be addressed too. Don't want to forget that. But yeah, we need to do a better job to keep our pedestrians safe, because these cars are getting crazier and crazier, and I don't want someone to get killed. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but the one intersection towards at CVS and Walgreens, did someone die there? Like get ran over?
On Summit Street?
Yeah, because I don't know. I heard some rumors about. I don't know if it's true or not, but if it was, I would believe it, because it's just gone crazy over the years. And I guess that's all I have to say. Thank you.
No,
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Very much.
That's CVS and Walgreens.
Sorry.
That's you.
That's you. For the record. You're good.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Britton?
Ask him.
Board of Health, August 13th, 2024 agenda and July statistical report was received August 7th. Standing Rock Cemetery Board of Trustees agenda for August 8th was received on August 6th, 2024. The Board of Health applications were received from Rose Penix on July 9th, Elizabeth Stapleton on August 3rd, Barbara Gregory on August 4th, and Babatunde Kazim Adawal on August the 4th. All applicants were interviewed on August the 7th. The notice of 2 ribbon cuttings from the Kent Area Chamber of Commerce for Federale Street Tacos on August 1st, 2024, and for the 4th Gen Salon and Spa on September 12th, 2024. Sustainability Commission application received from Ronnie Jones on August 8th, 2024. Board of Zoning Appeals agenda and staff report for August 19th was received on August 12th. The Planning Commission agenda and staff report for August 20th was received on August 13th. And then for communication received after the agenda was published, an email titled Juveniles in Downtown Kent was forwarded from Marilyn Sessions, who received information and statistics from Detective Marino regarding issues they've been having with juveniles in downtown Kent. This email was originally sent to council on August 1st.
Okay, thank you. City Manager's report, Mr. Amrine.
Yeah, I'd like to move items 1 through 11 on the city manager's report.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, thank you. Anything further, Mr.
No,
Earl?
thank you, Mayor.
All right.
Thanks.
Getting to committee discussion, committee of the whole. I need a motion for the August 7th committee meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Mike second, I guess. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
I'll move the recommendation.
Go ahead.
I did.
Second.
Any discussion on the recommendation? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. I need a motion to, no. Yeah,
Do you want a motion to?
the board commission appointment.
Do you want the
Mike, are
draft?
you talking? Well, one's got their hand up and you're
Oh,
talking.
no, I was just wondering.
Amy, or Heidi?
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion to appoint Babatunde Kazim Adawal to the Health Board. Second.
Second by Gwen. Is there any discussion? This person needs 5 votes. If not, we re-advertise or re-vote. So we need you want a hand count, or you want to just?
You can do it. Yeah, yeah.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Done deal. Now I need a motion to authorize it.
So moved.
Second.
Second by Gwen. Any discussion about authorizing this? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. Would the clerk read draft number 2024-077 in title only?
Draft 2024-077, a resolution appointing Babatunde Kazima Adewale to the Board of Health and declaring an emergency.
Move suspension.
Second.
Second by Melissa. Please call the roll for suspension.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. De Leon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer-Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes. Move adoption.
Second.
Second by Mike. Is there any discussion on this? Seeing none, please call the roll for
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. De Leon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer-Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Ordinance 2024, or Resolution 2024-077 passes.
Okay, thank you. Community Development, Ms. Rosenberg.
Yes, I'd like to move the meeting, committee meeting minutes from August 7th of 2024.
Second.
Second by Roger. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
And I'd like to move actions 1 and 2.
Second.
I think Roger had it.
Doesn't.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. Would the clerk read draft number 2024-78 in title only?
Draft 2024-78, an ordinance affirming Kent's Design and Preservation Committee's designation of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Kent, UUC, as a local historic property and declaring an emergency.
Move suspension.
Second.
Second, please call the roll for suspension.
Ms. Zelko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer-Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr.
Yes.
Move
Who's in you, Mike?
Move adoption.
Second.
Second by Rogers. Any discussion on adopting this ordinance?
I have one thing.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say that it's UUCK.
Is that it?
Yep.
All right.
Oh.
Please call the roll for adoption.
Ms. Zelko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer-Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ordinance 2024-078 passes.
Okay, thank you. Moving into Finance Committee, Mr. DeLeon.
I'd like to move the August 7th, 2024 committee meeting minutes and the 4 actions recommended.
Second.
Second by Chris. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, long list here. Okay, would the clerk read draft number 2024-79 in title only?
Draft 2024-079, an ordinance authorizing the city manager or his designee to accept grant funding in the amount of $150,000 over a 2-year period for a juvenile diversion pass grant and declaring an emergency.
Move suspension.
Second.
Second by Jack. Please call the roll on suspension.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer-Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Zelko?
Yes.
Move adoption.
Second.
Second by Chris. Is there any discussion on adopting this ordinance? Seeing none, please call the roll for adoption.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer-Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Zelko?
Yes.
Ordinance 2024-79 passes.
Okay, thank you. Would the clerk read draft number 2024-80 in title only?
Draft 2024-80, an ordinance authorizing the certification of non-payment of water use charges, wastewater use charges, stormwater utility charges, and recycling solid waste collection charges to the county auditor in order to allow for the placement of the certified amount on the real property tax list and duplicate it against the property for non-payment of said charges and declaring an emergency.
Move suspension.
Second.
Second by Gwen. Please call the roll on suspension.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer-Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Zelko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes. Move adoption.
Second.
Second by Gwen. Is there any discussion on adopting this? Please call the roll for adoption.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer-Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Zelko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Ordinance 2024-80 passes.
Okay, thank you. Would the clerk read draft number 2024-081 in title only?
Draft 2024-081, an ordinance authorizing the certification of delinquent mowing bills, property maintenance violation citations, zoning violation citations, and health department violation citations to the county auditor in order to allow for the placement of the certified amount on the real property tax list and duplicate against the property served by the mowing services, property maintenance violation citations, zoning violation citations, health department violation citations, and declaring an emergency.
Move suspension.
Second.
Second by Gwen. Please call the roll for suspension.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer-Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Zelko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes. Move adoption.
Second.
Second by Chris. Is there any discussion on adopting this ordinance? Seeing none, please call the roll for adoption.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer-Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Zelko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Ordinance 2024-081 passes.
Okay, thank you. Would the clerk read draft number 2024-082 in title only?
Draft 2024-082, an ordinance authorizing the certification of non-payment of bills for residents resulting from the 2023 annual concrete repair programs of unpaid concrete sidewalk repair accounts to the county auditor in order to allow for the placement of certified amount on the real property tax list and duplicate against the property for non-payment of sidewalk repairs and declaring an emergency.
Move suspension.
Second.
Second by Gwen. Please call the roll for suspension.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. De Leon?
Yes.
And Mr. Hook.
Yes.
Move adoption.
Second.
Second by Gwen. Is there any discussion on adopting this ordinance? Please call the roll for adoption.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. De Leon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook.
Yes.
Ordinance 2024-082 passes.
Okay, thank you. Would the clerk read draft number 2024-083 in title only?
Draft 2024-083, an ordinance authorizing the finance director upon the issuance of a certificate of availability of funds to pay certain purchase orders made that exceed $3,000 and declaring an emergency.
Move suspension.
Second.
Second by Jeff. Please call the roll on suspension.
Ms. Schaefer Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. De Leon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Move adoption.
Second.
Second by Jeff. Is there any discussion on adopting this ordinance? Please call the roll for adoption.
Ms. Schaefer Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. De Leon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ordinance 2024-083 passes.
Would the clerk please read draft number 2024-084 in title only?
Draft 2024-084, an ordinance amending ordinance number 2023-97, the current appropriation ordinance passed December 20th, 2023, so as to adjust appropriations, transfers, and advances from the various funds of the City of Kent to individual accounts for the current expenses of the city for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2024, and declaring an emergency.
Move suspension.
Second.
Second by Jeff. Please call the roll for suspension.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. De Leon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
And Ms. Schaefer Bish.
Yes.
Move adoption.
Second.
Second by Jeff. Is there any discussion on adopting this ordinance? Please call the roll for adoption.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. De Leon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer Bish.
Yes.
Ordinance 2024-084 passes.
Okay, thank you. Would the clerk read draft number 2024-085 in title only?
Draft 2024-085, an ordinance authorizing the recycling of old traffic system network equipment that are no longer needed for municipal purposes and declaring an emergency.
Move suspension.
Second.
Second by Mike. Please call the roll for suspension.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. De Leon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Move adoption.
Second.
Second by Gwen. Is there any discussion on this? Seeing none, please call the roll for adoption.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. De Leon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Ordinance 2024-085 passes.
Okay, thank you. Would the clerk read draft number 2024-086 in title only?
Draft 2024-086, an ordinance accepting and authorizing the city manager or his designee to execute an agreement between Judith Truman Hardin and the City of Kent, Ohio, with the city obtaining a temporary easement for right-of-way purpose to install, construct, and reconstruct the roadway for the project known as East Main Street Improvement Project from Judith Truman Harden and declaring an emergency.
Move suspension.
Second.
Second by Chris. Please call the roll on suspension.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Move adoption.
Oh, second. We're waiting.
Yeah,
I was
wait.
taking a sip of tea.
Who seconded it? Oh, Mike seconded it. Any discussion on adopting this ordinance?
This one.
Please call the roll for adoption.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Ordinance 2024-086 passes.
Okay, sidewalks. Street and sidewalks, Mr. Sidoti.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to move the August 7th, 2024 committee meeting minutes and the 3 actions that were recommended.
Second?
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. Would the clerk read draft number 2024-087 in title only?
Draft 2024-087, a resolution accepting the North Manaway Street Purpose and Needs Statement in order to define the most significant needs for the North Manaway Street Improvement Project and declaring an emergency.
Second.
Second by Mike. Please call the roll on suspension.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
You get to time it.
Second?
Second by Jack. Any discussion on adopting this ordinance? Please call the roll for adoption.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Resolution 2024-087 passes.
Okay, would the clerk please read draft number 2024-088 in title only?
Draft 2024-088, an ordinance authorizing the water tap-in for Petros Development Group for the property located at 2567 State Route 43 outside of the city of Kent and declaring an emergency.
Move suspension.
Second.
Second by Roger. Please call the roll for suspension.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Move adoption.
Second.
Second by Roger. Any discussion on adopting this? Please call the roll for adoption.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
And Ms. Selko?
Yes.
Okay, ordinance 2024-088 passes.
Okay, thank you. Would the clerk read draft number 2024-089 in title only?
Draft 2024-089, an ordinance authorizing the city manager or his designee to enter into a North Water Street Crosswalk Art Agreement between the city of Kent, Ohio and Main Street, Kent, to increase safety of road users and declaring an emergency.
Move suspension.
Second.
Second by Gwen. Please call the roll on suspension.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Zelko?
Yes.
And Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Move adoption.
Second.
Second by Jeff. Is there any discussion on adopting this ordinance? Please call the roll for adoption.
Mr. DeLeon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Zelko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Ordinance 2024-089 passes.
Okay, that's it for legislation. Moving, is there any unfinished business? Seeing none. Any new business? Wow. Seeing none. Council member comments?
Maybe a question.
Oh, well,
Is that the same as a council? I'll just ask the
let
question.
us have it, Michael.
Okay. Now, in the new consent form, instead of us reading all of those things, we would just,
Just by title.
we would do the titles?
and then do one suspension.
For all of them, you read all the titles, and then you just
One
do
suspension,
one
one
suspension, and,
adoption.
okay. I was just making that clear, because I was sort of confused, and now I think I understand. All right, that's all I had. Thank you.
We're gonna try this all, we're gonna learn something in 6 months. If we don't like it, we're coming back to this
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Any
I
more
was just
comments? Well, we're down to mayor's thing. I had the honor of, once again, attending the captain's lunch between Ravenna and Roosevelt, whose game will be this Friday. They've been doing, Roosevelt and Ravenna, or actually Kent and Ravenna, has been meeting since 1911, and Ravenna has won it 55 times, and Kent 54, and the rest were tie games. So if you're not doing anything Friday, come up to Roosevelt and watch a good game. I was downtown for the Dog's Day of Summer. It seemed to be a pretty good event, as always. Those fur balls were just proud as could be, just prancing around, and it was all good. And if any of you have anything, not sometime tomorrow, 4 o'clock, is it, Dominic? Downtown, we'll be welcoming the freshmen back to, well, to Kent. So, pardon? Big party. Big party?
Cool.
The bar bill's on Dominic, I take it. All right. So if you're not doing anything, come on downtown. We have an executive session.
Yeah, I'd like to move an executive session to consider the purchase of property for public purposes, the sale of property at competitive bidding, or the sale or other disposition of unneeded, obsolete, or unfit for use property in accordance with Section 505.10 of the Ohio Revised Code.
So moved.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Amrine?
Yes.
Ms. Elko?
Yes.
Mr. Clapper?
Yes.
Mr. De Leon?
Yes.
Mr. Hook?
Yes.
Ms. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer-Bish?
Yes.
Mr. Sidoti?
Yes.
And Mr. Turner?
Yes. We'll give about 5 minutes to clear the room.
You want to go talk to your guy?
Except for Jim, right?